Hi, this is Michael. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing an oracle card reading for the energy of the collective for the new moon phase of the upcoming lunar cycle. This reading will specifically cover the collective energy for the period of June 2nd through June 6th. And this new moon will be in Gemini, which will peak on June 2nd or 3rd depending on where you live. Here in Florida, it will peak on June 3rd at 6:01 a.m. A new moon in Gemini is a time for learning, social connection, adventure, and embracing duality. This would be a great time to start reading that book that you've been putting off, or for learning that new skill you've been thinking about. It's also a great time for connecting socially, listening in an unbiased way, and really building upon the ideas of others. You should also try to spend some time with your friends and family if you can. You can also use this time to balance your inner duality by learning to embrace and work with the opposing sides within you. Allow them both to coexist and use them together to research, question, discover, and help yourself grow as a more complete person. In regards to your health, Gemini rules the brain and nervous system, so take some time to focus on the health of your brain. Stimulate your mind with puzzles, creativity, or by learning something new. Creative exercises that involve hand and eye coordination are especially great for working out your brain. So try to do some things like drawing, painting, and coloring. The new moon is also a lower energy phase, and with this new moon being in Gemini, you should definitely work on keeping your nerves in a calm and relaxed state. Be sure to get plenty of rest and relaxation, and get out into nature more, and also set aside some time daily for meditation. The new moon marks the beginning of the lunar cycle, and it also signifies the end of one cycle and the birth of a new. So this is the time for new ideas and new beginnings, the time to refresh your dreams and desires, and the time for planting the seeds that you wish to manifest. Starting the manifestation process at the time of the new moon dramatically boosts your chances of achieving your dreams, so use this time to formulate new intentions and reevaluate your existing ones. As you're going over your list from the last new moon, thank the universe for anything that has manifested, and consider revising or rewording anything that has not yet seen progress. When you're ready to set your new intentions, get in a comfortable place and light a candle. You could even burn some incense and play some calming music to help set the mood. Take a few moments to center yourself, then go ahead and put your new intentions and wishes into writing. Be sure to visualize or imagine them in your mind's eye as you write them, and really feel the feeling as if each one was already true. You could even draw or doodle them, which can be more effective with visualization, and could possibly even give the intentions some more power. Your intentions should define how you want to feel, the things you wish to have or experience, and the personal qualities and strengths that you wish to develop. And they should also be written in present tense, as if you already have them, and the wording should only be positive in nature. The universe doesn't pay attention to words that we use to negate our ideas, words like not, don't, won't, and wasn't. So for example, instead of writing something like, I wish I wasn't so lazy, you should write something like, I am energetic and productive. Once you're finished making your list, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Then take some time to read over each item on your list and once again really visualize each one, seeing yourself living in that new truth, and also really feel the feeling of what each one would feel like. You should then place your intentions somewhere that you'll see them or have access to them, as you'll want to read over this list on a daily basis. You could place them next to your bed, under a crystal, under a pillow, in a windowsill, taped to the mirror, in your pocket, your shoe, your bra, or you could create a crystal grid and place it in the center. Whatever resonates with you, just make sure to read your intentions daily, and remember to visualize and really feel the feeling of each one as you read them. The more energy that you invest in this entire process, the better your results are likely to be. So with all that being said, let's get started with the collective reading and see what the cards have to tell us. I've laid out a card here to assist with the energy of the reading. It's the New Moon in Gemini card from the Moonology Oracle deck. The message here is communication is key. And for the reading today, I'll be using the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards from Sonia Choquette. And I've already meditated and shuffled before starting, but we'll go ahead and give it another quick shuffle here. And just a reminder that this is a general reading, so some or all of it may not resonate with you. Just take whatever does and leave the rest. And once again, this is going to be a new moon in Gemini oracle reading for the energy of the collective for the period of June 2nd through June 6th. Alright, let's get started. Okay, for this first card, we're looking for what is the current energy of the collective. So what is the current energy of the collective? And we've got grace. Grace. So some of you may be feeling quite free at this time. Maybe feeling a sense of refreshment. Could be feeling very harmonious and prosperous. Overall feeling very calm and peaceful. Some of you could be enjoying the beauty of nature. Could feel very connected to the earth at this time. Or you may be seeing the beauty of life more clearly. And some of you could be aligning with your true purpose more, which will in turn help bring more prosperity. Some of you could be in a very flow state, allowing things to flow as they should. Okay, for this next card, we're looking for what lingering energies may the collective be holding on to. What lingering energies may the collective be holding on to at this time? We've got deceit. Deceit. So some of you could have been lied to recently, or you may have been tricked into believing something was one way when it wasn't. Or you could feel betrayed by someone you're close to or your peers. Could be holding a grudge because of this. Some of you could feel really disconnected from society or disconnected from others. Or some of you may not really be feeling like yourself. And some of you could be feeling bad for things that you've done personally that are dishonest or deceitful. Maybe having a hard time getting over that. Or maybe some of you just aren't being true to yourself. Okay, for this next card, how can we effectively release these energies? How can we effectively release these energies? Take this top one. And we've got risk. Risk. So regarding this deceit or dishonesty, some of you may need to take a leap of faith. Just trust that things are progressing as they should. And also just knowing that you're being watched over by your guides and angels. Your helpers are always there for you. Some of you may need to step out of your comfort zone to get over these issues or get past these blocks. The message for this card is to let your hair down and live a little. So you may need to work on exuding your true self. Don't be afraid of the risk. You may need to trust more in others or trust yourself more. Also finding more joy in things, finding more joy in life or joy in interaction with others. Or some of you may need to just simply release and let go of these issues that you may be holding on to. Okay, for this next card, how can the collective embrace and integrate their inner dualities? How can the collective embrace and integrate their inner dualities? We've got competition. Competition. So we've got two sides here pulling against each other. So it's about working together with both sides of yourself, whether it be the light and the dark, the masculine, the feminine, the mind, the heart. So it's about listening to both sides and embracing that and giving a fair share of attention to both sides, not shutting one side out just because you think it's wrong. Could have a lot of internal disagreement or internal conflict regarding the differences of thought. It's also about taking a step back as an observer of yourself, watching the energies of both sides, and bringing those together for the highest good of yourself. Try to look for the win-win situation. Could also ask your guides for their assistance in helping bring more harmony to yourself. Okay, for this next card, how can the collective focus on improving their current mental state? How can the collective focus on improving their current mental state? We've got denial. So some of you could be in the state of denial about your current situation or about something going on in your life. Maybe literally putting a blind eye towards this. So you may need to work on bringing those issues to light. Take off the mask of deception. Stop lying to yourself. Some truths are hard to face, I know, but sometimes that's what we must do, especially when it comes to our own mental health. Some of you may have trouble being honest with yourself and admitting the problems that you have in your life or your relationships. They say that ignorance is bliss, but when you're in a state of denial, you'll never find genuine happiness. So you may need to acknowledge your shortcomings or your fears, your addictions, excuses, failures. Admit those to yourself, own up to those. Realize that what your mind blots out, your heart still knows, so it does still affect you and everyone else, even if you don't realize it. So take off those blinders. Allow yourself to see and open up to the truth about yourself. Okay, for this next card, what can help the collective achieve their goals and intentions during this lunar cycle? What can help the collective achieve their goals and intentions during this lunar cycle? And we've got community. Community. It's beautiful. So it's about embracing the help of others, or when you're struggling, reaching out for the help of others, working together for common goals. Also just knowing that your spiritual ancestors are always with you. So just reaching out, asking for their help in achieving your goals. Just knowing that you're fully supported, knowing that you don't have to do it alone. It's also about being open and willing to accept help. I know that some of you may have an issue with that. It comes up quite often in these readings. So you may need to embrace the help of others. It's also about embracing the support of your family. You can't go at everything alone. So you may need to recognize your limitations and know when to ask or accept the help of others. Some of you may be feeling the call to find your soul family. So you should focus on keeping your heart open, being open to meeting people. If you feel drawn to any particular activities or events that are happening, you might want to check those out. Could unknowingly find someone there that you're connected to. Also, being active in your community can bring a sense of accomplishment, knowing that you're helping others, and this could in turn allow you to help yourself even better. Okay, for this last card, we're looking for what positive energies will emerge from this new moon in Gemini. What positive energies will emerge from this new moon in Gemini? And we've got solitude. Solitude. So it may lead to a better sense of a self-connection, a better connection with your higher self. Some of you may feel more connected with the earth and more connected with Gaia, or you may find yourself spending more time outdoors, spending time in your true nature. Some of you may see the bigger picture of things, know that you're connected to everything, that everything is connected. Could bring about some changes that would lead to a more inner reflection. Some of you may realize that you need to meditate more, so you'll be embracing that. This card's also about renewal. So with the new moon, it's about fresh starts. It's also about being patient. So just knowing that good things are coming, but not to get anxious about it. Just waiting peacefully and quietly. Okay, so for this new moon in Gemini, some of you are feeling very free, feeling connected with nature at this time. But you may be holding on to some things from the past, dishonesty or deceit, whether someone was dishonest with you or you were dishonest with them, just holding on to that energy. So you want to focus on releasing that, allowing room for the new. And it could be that you're lying to yourself, being in denial about things. So it's taking off those blinders, shining a light on those issues, whether it be with yourself or your relationships. It's opening your eyes to the truth and owning that truth, facing it and trusting in the process, and knowing that you're fully supported by your guides, your friends, your family. You should let go of this internal struggle that you have going on. Take a step back and listen to both sides internally. Get out into nature, meditate on things, really focus on listening to your inner self and embracing both sides. Embrace the duality within. While you're focusing on yourself, you should also focus on connecting more with others. You may need to focus on putting yourself out there. It's about finding a greater social connection and opening up to others and being open for them. Like it says here, communication is key. So whether that's communicating it to yourself or communicating things to others or to the community, make sure to stay in this state of grace or flow, fully surrender to the process. Be sure to give yourself some time for necessary peace and more natural surroundings. Step away from the overstimulation of society, and also fully open up your heart to your higher self. And when it comes to your dreams and desires, focus on planting those seeds with divine intention. And whatever issues or conflicts you might have going on right now, it's best to stay strong and stand up for what you believe in, but also learn from the process, knowing that we're all here to help each other. So just continue to stay in this flow state, connecting with your higher self whenever possible, which will in turn help you to stay more balanced, allowing you to see the bigger picture and focusing on what's most important. Okay, so that's my collective reading for this new moon in Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in.